To end hunger and poverty while caring for the earth.
To end hunger and poverty while caring for the earth, that's our statement.
What really stands out is the model and approach that they take to ending hunger and poverty. They understand the innovation and the future of what global development will look like.
So Heifer is a nonprofit organization that's been around for almost 75 years. We work with smallholder farmers all over the world to provide them with inputs and training on sustainable agricultural practices and provide other resources that their family needs to be able to thrive and survive in their communities.
While fundraising is important, really what truly is their mission and their purpose is to end hunger and poverty, and I think they truly live by that.
Especially since Heifer's office is kind of like a microcosm of what they're doing in other places around the world, so being able to see the gardens and the animals and understanding that this isn't just a big corporate office in the middle of nowhere. This is a group of people who are doing exactly what they're saying and doing around the world. They're doing it right here in Little Rock. So they have a garden, they're doing sustainable farming, they have animals, their employees are living this, they're in a green certified building. They're practicing what they preach, it's not just talk.
I've never met an organization that puts their arms around not only the people that work here, but the partners that they work with. With us, they embrace everyone and everyone's unique talents.
Hack Week is a wonderful one-week experiment that happens every year where our web agency, LifeBlue from Dallas, comes up and they bring their entire staff. Their entire staff takes a week away from their families and their other obligations that they have at home. They bring technology solutions to areas where we would not otherwise think that a web agency might be involved in our work.
So originally when we talked about having Hack Week, we were also at Heifer trying to create a culture of being agile and doing iterative processes and working quickly and not getting bogged down in the bureaucracy of approvals and things like that. So we decided to bring LifeBlue's team in as a model to help us understand and figure out exactly how to change the culture within Heifer.
So Hack Week for me is an opportunity to learn more about our client, Heifer International. They've been a long-standing client of LifeBlue, and for me it's an opportunity to learn much more about their business and to get fully immersive in the things that they're doing so that we can contribute back in a more successful way.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hype. I've been hearing about this since I got hired last year. I started right after Hack Week happened, and that energy was kind of tangible in the office. You can kind of feel the buzz when everybody gets back. It's very inspiring.
Your ideas come to life with immediacy. It's something that you talk about in the morning, and after lunch, you're seeing it already take shape.
Rather than just dictating, here's what you should do, they get us talking about those different things and help us come to solutions rather than just giving us answers.
You have developers who are coding and designers who are sketching things out on the board and people from programs who have a very different standpoint and understanding of our smallholder farmers. And then you have us in marketing talking about the donor and who we want to fund these projects. And so bringing that diverse group of people together, I think, centers us around first a common vision and common goal.
My favorite part of Hack Week, it's sitting down with somebody that you've only ever talked to on the phone. And they go and they grab one of their teammates who you've never met before. And the conversation progresses. And then you have to get somebody from your team and you bring them into the room. And then they go grab somebody who is passing by the door. And the next thing you know, a one-on-one meeting where you were talking about an idea is now a room full of 8 people. And you're passionately describing how we can take this data and turn it into that data, and that data turns into donor dollars, and donor dollars turns into change in Rwanda.
So much more than you would ever think to ask from a digital agency, but that's where the LifeBlue's brilliance comes into play, is being able to apply those things that they've learned in other places and apply that to things way beyond the web.
The stream that I'm on in Hack Week is a design thinking project. The first thing that we did is started with the overview principles of it and took them through a process by which they could learn everything about design thinking, which included, not the least of which, playing with Play-Doh. Ultimately, that broke down a lot of barriers, understood innovation.
This year with 50 people, we've really been able to break projects apart, take them from the ground all the way to execution, and spend time getting to know not only Heifer's work from a fundraising perspective, but also Heifer's work from a global perspective. Tons of different projects that we're really working on. Some of them include everything from really getting deep into a donor's journey, understanding the propensity to which they're most likely to act what they're likely to act on and what they're most interested in, so that we don't treat everyone the exact same, all the way up to how Heifer's model applies to caring for the earth, along with formal and informal savings and lending. So we get a great opportunity to look everywhere from just across the spectrum of programmatic all the way down to the finer details of an individual donor and what their needs are.
And these aren't just digital projects, they are projects that will truly impact the lives of millions of people around the world, and that's extremely exciting.
At least one person who, this is their first visit to the United States, so to be able to come and actually sit with the team that's developing the website, that's help raising the funds, that then circle back to that individual and the work they're doing in their community. There's this really beautiful full circle feeling when everyone is together. You really feel the force of the impact of the work that Heifer does and the work that Life Blue does in helping empower them and helping make that work happen.
This process helps us all know that we're part of a larger picture and a puzzle and where we fit into that. We're not all supposed to know everything, and that's why it takes a team of people to actually produce these quality products that we are producing.